This video shows the exact way I use Kling. We're going to talk about text to video, image to video, elements, motion control, and then the newer O1 side where you can actually edit a video using prompts. Quick note before we start, there is an affiliate link in the description for Kling. If you use it, it helps me out and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get into it. The biggest mistake people make is writing lazy prompts. They'll type something like cinematic guy walking in the rain and then they're surprised when Kling gives them something random. Kling isn't guessing what you want, it's following your instructions. If the instructions are bad, output is going to be bad. Think of Kling like a camera operator who you've never met before. If you say something like film something cinematic, you'll get whatever they think cinematic means. If you say slow tracking shot from behind, shallow depth of field, natural lighting, you'll get something much closer to what you had in mind. So once you shift into that mindset, your results will improve immediately. This is the structure I use every time. I think of it in 5 parts. Who is in the shot, what they're doing, where it's happening, what it should look like, and what the camera is doing. So my full prompt might look like this. A rugged explorer in his late 30s, wearing a brown jacket, walks slowly through a misty pine forest early in the morning. Cinematic realistic lighting, natural colors, sharp detail, slow handheld tracking shots from behind with slight movement. And then I'll add a negative prompt. Blurry, slow quality, warped face, weird hands, extra fingers, glitchy movement, distorted body. That negative prompt is important. It tells Kling what not to do, which is just as useful as telling it what to do. Switching to text to video. The prompt is pasted in. It's clear, not poetic, not clever, just specific. Again, those 5 parts: who is in the shot, what they're doing, where they are, what it looks like, and what the camera is doing. Creativity stays low. This should give a slow, stable, cinematic shot. The lighting looks clean. The subject looks natural, no weird hands, motion feels smooth. That's a usable base. Now, image to video. This is where you get quick wins. Switching to image to video, the photo is dropped in. Now, I'm not redefining the whole subject. I'm only describing movement and camera. For example, hair moving slightly in the wind, background clouds drifting slowly, camera slowly pulling back, nothing else, and you get a subtle motion, feels alive without being distracting. That's what you want most of the time. Now, consistency. If you want the same character across multiple clips, don't regenerate them every time. Make a folder called My Characters. Save one good reference image, reuse that exact image every time. Keep lighting and camera angle roughly similar. That's how you stop that weird character drift where the person looks slightly different in every clip. Also, elements is just about combining things. You upload a character image and a background image. Then you write something simple. Put the character from image 1 into the office from image 2. Character talks and gestures naturally. Background stays stable. Slow zoom in. Start with 2 elements. The more you stack, the more likely things are going to break. There's also motion control, which lets you take movement from a real video and apply it to your character. Upload a reference motion clip. Upload your character image. Make sure your prompt matches the motion. If your reference is someone walking calmly, don't ask for sprinting or jumping. The motion transfers cleanly and the character stays intact. This is one of the features that makes Kling feel powerful instead of gimmicky. Then there's Kling O1, which is different. This isn't just generating video. This is editing video with prompts. You can replace objects, change styles, extend shots, and control start and end frames. It understands text, images, and video together. So instead of recreating everything from scratch, you can modify what already exists. That's why O1 is a big step forward. For talking characters, keep them facing the camera. Avoid extreme side angles where the mouth starts doing weird things. Simple framing works best for lip sync. So here's the full workflow. Plan your shots first, test cheap, pick the best result, rerun high quality, reuse reference images, always use negative prompts, add motion and elements last. That alone saves a huge amount of credits and frustration. And that's the exact way Kling is used in practice. Not hyped, not perfect, just practical. The link to Kling is in the description if you want to try it. If you're building something specific, ads, short films, social content, drop a comment and I'll tell you which feature fits you best.